few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
It gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Hoyer. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And it's a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Glass. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. Second down, here's an option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out come the Patriots. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Here's Hoyer. Dancing to his left. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a 1st and 20. They go play action here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
All right, here we go.
Hoyer. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Hoyer and the offense staying out there. They'll go on fourth down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's a So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. First and 10. Glass. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shea McClellan coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Off the play fake. Glass buying time to his left. They find some open field here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Off play action. Glass. He finds his target, Fuller. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, it's Bell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a... First down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Off the play fake. Glass. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Derek Rivers from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. To throw on 2nd down. Glass escaping the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Did your high school have that same push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter if we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back in his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the... And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he knocks it through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Eluding the pressure right. And oh, he coughed it up. And this belongs to the Vikings. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Eagles out in front early. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Going for the deep ball. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Amendola catching it left side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Off play action. Glass. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Flush to his right. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
The Vikings on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Off the play fake. Glass. Hard throw. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And it's taken in at the 9. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Single, stop. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Oh, the lonely punter inside their own 20 figured for sure they were punting this away. They did not, and the move does not pay off.
You think someone put up the stop signal when he started to trot over the sideline? Nope, no, son. We're going to go for it here. Usually when you see a team do these types of things, it's because they're so dominant that they don't believe that they can get beat. This is much more of what you see in a high school game, maybe some of those mismatched college games. But in the NFL, any given Sunday is a phrase they take.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Tucker now for the extra point. And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
And what in the world? Not sure if he just heard a whistle there or what, but for some reason he spiked the football. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. So now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go now.
Now Bell, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Le'Veon Bell with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this is off the left, upright, and through. A trick shot there, but a point is a point. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
right, here we go. 3-19.
And not quite sure what just happened there, other than we do know that he spiked the football on first down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Watch left, watch left, watch left.
And what in the world? Not sure if he just heard a whistle there or what, but for some reason he spiked the football. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Anthony Barr with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. They'll go again with Bell. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. Bell sheds him off. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Tucker now to add the point after. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And not quite sure what just happened there, other than we do know that he spiked the football on 1st down. And what in the world? Not sure if he just heard a whistle there or what, but for some reason he spiked the football.
Here we go now. 3-19.
spiked it on third down. I don't know if he heard a whistle. There was no whistle. He just got up and spiked it. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. All day, every day, any day.
And oh no, they spike it here. That was fourth down. So they spike it on fourth down, and they will lose the football. Around the NFL, they've gone to the third in Cleveland. The Browns, they have scored again to add on to their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Here we go now.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 3rd and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Ten yards still left on second down.
Man left, man left. 4 down, 4 down. Check, check. Blue 90. Blue 90. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. On your job. Over. No. Check. Patriot. Safe.
And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. My goodness, it'll be a disastrous. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, you got to understand, this is not laughing at him. But this play, I don't even know how to describe it. You're talking about a running play. And we're always north and south. Get upfield as fast as possible. Well, this was east, then west, then east and west. And I don't even know what you do. At some point, you're hoping maybe you fall down and save some of this yardage. Keeps fighting and trying to make it work. Blocking breakdown. I'd have to say a play call. Had nothing else.
Ringo. Watch 81. Here we go now. 3-19.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Calm down. Stand up.
And they take a knee. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and goal.
Calm down. Stand up.
And they will take a knee here. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Back to throw. Glass. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Yeah. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone. And that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And this is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Hey. Set. 3-19. 3-19. Mike 50. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Hey, pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down.
Tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Set. Hey, get away.
Just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Legs 50, legs 50. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. This a 50-yard attempt. And he has got it. From 55 yards away, that was never in doubt. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
Fielded about a yard deep. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota.
Now let's go.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Double tight, double tight. Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Here's a give to Bell running left. And he's got room. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll go option to the short side. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Looking to throw. Glass forced out to his, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. They have gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for New England, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall.